Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm here at my favorite spot again. I was just here in my last video on Sunday night and now it's 6:45 in the morning. It's a beautiful morning, it's not windy, and the clouds are doing this sort of weird thing. There's like a little bit of a haze and the light's beautiful even though the sun's pretty high in the sky, even though it's not even 7, but like so I'm gonna go see if anything has changed in the last few days. I'm hoping some migratory birds, songbirds, have come to visit, and I'm here to capture some photos. Let's go. Just gonna do a check and see. I think these are buffleheads. A red-winged blackbird. Is that probably a robin? He just ran away. Here's one of those tree swallows again from the other night. This looks cool. There's another tree swallow like right here on this little branch. Change my settings a little bit. I'll get one of a little bit more zoomed out. There we go. There's another tree swallow in that tree. Another one in that tree. See what we got at the point on Sunday. There's a northern shoveler sitting right there at the peninsula. We'll see what we got here. Just a pair of mallards, or maybe black ducks actually. They don't look too awake this morning. There's a muskrat swimming. Okay, so I just checked the Merlin app, and that bird that you hear over there is apparently a Sora. I have seen those before, but never here in Nova Scotia even. That one. So he's somewhere over here. I'm gonna go try to get a shot of that. I didn't recognize that call, so I checked the phone. Merlin also picked up a yellow warbler, so that's a good sign. We'll have to really keep a good lookout for some small birds. I hear him. I feel like this would be potential warbler with the blossoms and these leaves. Yeah, I see the yellow warbler right there. Okay. There he goes. He's so easy to spot. I think there's two of them right there. It's a song sparrow. There's so many branches on this tree that it's really hard to focus. So with this lens, I have a setting where it's called manual override right here. And I can use autofocus, but then I can move the focus wheel with my hand just a little bit to sort of change the focus just slightly. And that's usually good for this situation. I'm actually gonna put my monopod up a tad so I can really just get it to my eye level. And hopefully one of the yellow warblers lands somewhere here close. And I'm also listening for the Sora. I don't hear it anymore. Oh, whoa, that one almost just hit me. Oh, what? He's so close. It's gotta be right here. That was loud. Soras are sort of duck-like, but they're not ducks. And he'll be right down on the ground. I see him. He's tiny. Just saw him run across. So now he's directly in front of me in this big thick patch of grass. So I think he's moved his way over because I first heard the call further down. Let me see. There's a good clearing right here. This area right in front of me. He's right in this patch of grass somewhere. He's not calling, so I think he knows that I'm here. I just saw him run across into that little patch. Got him. You can see is yellow bill there. Okay. Thanks, buddy. I just wanted to get one shot. I'll just say I did. They're hard to get. They're always in the grass. Oh, what the heck? It's a grackle. I'd love to get him in this clearing over here, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. I'm gonna try one more time. He's loud. There he is. Here he is. Oh, oh wow. Okay. I'm glad I waited. There he is down in there. Okay. Well, that was worth waiting for a second. Now, I don't see the yellow warblers right this second, but I'll look for them some more. I'm glad we got a picture of the Sora. A couple shots. There's some ducks fighting over here. What the heck are they doing? That's your typical duck shot. Well, that was cool. I haven't seen one of those yet in Nova Scotia. I saw one in Ontario, I think once, without really knowing if they're rare or not. They're not exactly rare, but they're not common by any means. I don't see them every day. Like these guys, I see these guys every day. See, this light is so beautiful because even though it's getting pretty late, that haze, the clouds sort of keep the light soft, and it just stays as if it was 6 o'clock in the morning for like 2 or 3 hours. Now, there's a big looking crow over there, which makes me think it might be a raven, but it's pretty hard to tell when they're just sitting still. That was definitely a yellow warbler that just flew by. So I'm optimistic I'm gonna see some more warblers. Maybe up here with some trees, some taller trees. What is that? I don't know what that was. That was, I think, a warbler, but I don't think it was a yellow one. I don't know what that was. I want to say a golden wing because I saw a gray, and there's a yellow one up top. There he is. My first yellow of the year. Yeah, usually I see those first. I did see the yellow rump the other day on Sunday in my last video, which was not the first one I saw, but I heard a yellow rump, and I saw one like a week ago from last Sunday, so almost 2 weeks ago now. But I think I'm gonna hang out here because these tall trees and these evergreens are really good habitat for warblers. They like the safety of it. I'm just looking here. I hear something, but that's a red-winged blackbird. But I saw something fly, and I don't know what it was, and I don't think it was a yellow. And I just heard another call. Let me turn my Merlin on again. I'll leave that going in my pocket. Just poking his head out. There we go, those are some good shots. Should be able to crop in. I'm not sure how steady I was, even with the monopod. I'm not shooting at a crazy fast shutter speed right now because the sun's not too bright. But if the haze wasn't here, I wouldn't be able to shoot these like that. He would have looked like a silhouette with the direct sun behind. So the haze is sort of allowing me to shoot into the sun, kind of. Now, what is that up top of that tree? See, I can't tell, and that's very silhouette-y, but I think it's just a sparrow, but here he comes. Or a red-winged blackbird, probably. Now, there's a couple of ducks down here by this foam. Oh, they're looking at me. It's a teal of some sort, I think. I think that's green-winged teal. There's another yellow over there. I'm gonna keep going. See if my Merlin picked up any that I don't know. It did pick up a yellow rump. Maybe that's what I saw, honestly, a female yellow rump. And also a gadwall. I wonder if that duck actually down here is the gadwall. And there's a yellow warbler singing right there. The other shots were better in the evergreen tree. I'm just gonna take a quick walk. I don't think it's too wet in here. It is kind of wet down here. I threw on the wrong shoes this morning when I was half asleep. Alright, this is as far as I go. What do we got over here? That actually looks kind of cool. I'd love to get the yellow warblers in this tree with the white flowers. They'd show up really nice. There's a sparrow. God, I just love when it's not windy. That's why I like the mornings better than the evenings. I find it's less wind in the morning, easier for hearing and seeing the birds. Look who's taken over the peninsula. Some geese. Lots of different birds there. My lens is too wide to do what I want. This is gonna be awkward. I got my monopod sticking way out to the side. Make sure not all the stress isn't all on the camera. Just wanted to get a shot of the church. It looks nice with the reflection. It's nice and still. Like, notice how the light hasn't changed. I'm still sort of on the same settings. I don't have any more or less light, despite the sun being pretty high at this point. Some tree swallows. It's 20 after 7. I got here at what, 1:45? So I did plan on this video being short, but I do sort of realize that I've been going a lot slower than I anticipated, so I'm going to try to pick it up, go a bit faster here. I want to see, are those buffleheads or are those mergansers? I'll have to double check. Maybe I'm just used to seeing buffleheads when the waves are going up and down, and I don't see as much of their body. Oh, there's a pheasant. Silly birds, they always scare you when you walk through the woods and you don't see them. They'll wait till you're 3 steps away before they fly away, and they're loud. I saw one in the last video on Sunday too. Oh wow, okay. This guy just lined right up for me. Hey buddy. Oh, they're pretty. There goes one. That was a wood duck, I think. I haven't seen one of those yet this year. I've seen pictures of them, other people. Peeking his head out, having a look. It's a redwing. Song sparrow. It's another yellow warbler right there. See, that's interesting. I didn't see any of those last Sunday. I mean, I'm not saying they weren't here, but you're more likely to see them in the morning too, I think. Another song sparrow. Actually, that wouldn't be a terrible video shot. Whoa, hey buddy. He didn't even fly away. I was hoping he'd turn his head, but he didn't. Here's another Sora on this side this time. Bufflehead like perfectly between the grass here. That kind of looks cool too when I zoom out. I am still shooting on the same rig, the Canon T7 eye crop sensor with the Sigma 150 to 600 telephoto or super telephoto. I don't really plan on upgrading my birding camera gear this year. If I could get anything, which I'm looking at getting, is a drone, either in Mavic Air 2S or a Mavic 3. Maybe just the Mini 3 Pro, but I'm not sure. But I definitely want one of those, and I think it would serve me a lot better than upgrading my camera, because I can still use this one. I know I would get better photos with an R5 or an R6 Mark II. Those are sort of the ones I've had my eye on. Sticking with Canon just because all my lenses are Canon, but we'll see. There's a finch up here in this tree. They're quick little guys. I was just gonna say, I don't have a photo yet this year, but I mean, I've seen them a million times. You probably have too, you might just not know it. There's another song sparrow. Yeah, that's the finch, and that's one of the more common birds around, I think, most places in Canada, if not the world. Types of finches. some more. That's the white bufflehead. I think the white's the male, and the dark one with the white spot is the female. I'll double check that though. Morning. Well, I'm back at school, back at home. I didn't end up stopping on the way, so that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, throw a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more birding videos. If not, get outside and enjoy nature. It's a beautiful time of year, my favorite time of year. So I'll see you in the next video.